Check this out, guys. It's a brand new Triumph Scrambler 400X. I just picked it up a few weeks ago. Today we're going to do a walk around so I can show you what $5,500 buys you from Triumph dealership these days. The engine is 398cc, single cylinder, 4 valves per cylinder, actuated by dual overhead cams. It is liquid cooled. It has these cooling fins on the cylinder, but it is water cooled. And here's the radiator right here. It has a 6-speed transmission with a slipper clutch. The exhaust is mounted to the engine with this cool fin steel clamp. The tubing is double wall, that's why it looks so thick. There's a tube inside of this tube, and that leads down here, and then it makes a hard right turn into the catalytic converter. Let's see if we can get a view of it from the bottom. That's this big box right here. And then it makes another hard right turn where it exits the catalytic converter into the dual outlet muffler. Here's another view of the catalytic converter. It's pretty big. It's probably a good opportunity to lose some weight. And then welded to the converter is the stopper for the kickstand. Behind this cover is the throttle body. It is fuel injected, and it is fly-by-wire throttle, so there's no cable connecting the throttle body to the throttle tube on the handlebar. On the other side of the engine we can see the fan shroud for the radiator, and the electric fan is inside there. And then here we can see the stone guard for the radiator, and here's the skid plate. It's just made out of plastic, and that hides the coolant tank. And then here we have really nice branding for the engine on the starter cover, and also here at the base of the cylinder. Pretty cool detailing on this engine. The front wheel is cast aluminum, 10 spokes. It's 19 by 2.5 inches. Wrapped around it are Metzler dual sport tires. Definitely meant for the street. The size is 190/19. The rear wheel is cast aluminum, 10 spoke, 17 by 3.5 inches. Wrapped around are Metzler dual sport tires, 140/80/17s. The front suspension is a 43mm big piston upside down fork, non-adjustable. The rear suspension uses this really nice cast aluminum swing arm. There's no linkage going to the rear monoshock, and it's only adjustable for preload, but it does have an external reservoir. Rear braking is handled by a 220mm disc, and it's clamped by a single piston floating caliper. The fuel tank holds 3.43 gallons of gas. So with the 60 mile per gallon mileage I've been getting, I don't even start looking for fuel until I hit 150 miles. The gas cap's pretty cool. It looks like it might just spin off, but if you open this cover, it exposes a key slot, and it flips open just like that. The bike came with these handguards. They're a bit on the flimsy side, and I don't plan to do any extensive off-road riding, so I'll probably just end up taking them off. The handlebar is decently wide at 810mm. It comes supplied with a crossbar and this foam Nard guard with the Triumph logo on it, just in case you forget what brand motorcycle you're riding. Here you can see the clutch lever, very light. I can actuate it with just one finger. And then here you have the high beam, low beam switch. It's momentary. And then we come around to the back side. This button operates all of the functions of the digital part of the dash. Then we have a turn signals, and this is the horn button. On the other side, we have the kill switch. This is the four-way hazard. And then down here is the starter switch, and of course the throttle. This bike uses a mechanical key, which I very much prefer over a key fob. Let's turn it on so you can see the display. Speed is indicated by this analog gauge, and the tachometer is a bar graph style, very small. I wish that Triumph decided to use this dial as the tachometer and then have maybe a digital readout for the speed. And then here we have the gear indicator. And then in this area displays the different functions of the digital dash. There's a gas gauge and then a clock right above it. The headlight is LED, comes with this cool plastic stone guard, and then you can see Triumph branding on the very center of it. The turn signals are LED as well. The rear lights are all LED as well. The seat is really nice and big and plush. Definitely an all-day seat. I could sit on this all day and not feel uncomfortable. And the passenger gets his own seat cushion, also very comfortable. And on the back we have this Triumph branding and a grab rail. So what do you guys think? Was it worth the $5,500 I spent on it? I'd love to read your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching.